The dark side of adult content, why it's time to reconsider, understanding the impact on the brain. In today's digital age, adult content is more accessible than ever, and while it may seem harmless, it has significant, often overlooked consequences on mental and emotional health, particularly among young adults. Research shows that watching adult content can have profound effects on the brain. When you watch adult content, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, the same chemical associated with pleasure and reward. Over time, this can rewire your brain, creating an addictive cycle where you need increasingly explicit material to achieve the same level of satisfaction. This can lead to desensitization, reducing your ability to feel pleasure from normal, healthy experiences, and can even contribute to erectile dysfunction in men and decreased sexual satisfaction in relationships. Studies also suggest a troubling link between frequent exposure to adult content and an increase in aggressive behavior. Research from the American Psychological Association, APA, has found that consistent consumption of violent adult content can blur the lines between fantasy and reality, potentially leading to increased acceptance of violence against women. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Interpersonal Violence found that men who frequently watch violent adult content are more likely to exhibit sexually aggressive behavior. The normalization of aggression in these videos can distort viewers' perceptions of consensual sex, leading to dangerous real-world implications. According to RAIN, Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, in the U.S., someone is sexually assaulted every 68 seconds. While not all of these incidents are directly linked to adult content, the normalization of violence and objectification of individuals in these videos can contribute to a culture where such actions are excused or ignored. The toll of daily masturbation. Daily masturbation, especially when driven by adult content consumption, can also have detrimental effects. While occasional masturbation is a normal part of human sexuality, doing so excessively can lead to physical and psychological issues. For one, it can cause physical irritation or injury. More importantly, it can result in feelings of guilt or shame, especially if it becomes a compulsive behavior. Compulsive masturbation can interfere with daily life, affecting relationships, work, and social interactions. It can also lead to a cycle of dependency, where individuals rely on the activity to cope with stress or negative emotions, rather than developing healthier coping mechanisms. Impact on relationships. Watching adult content regularly can also harm real-life relationships. It creates unrealistic expectations about sex and intimacy, which can lead to dissatisfaction with your partner. Over time, this can erode trust and intimacy in relationships, making it difficult to maintain healthy, fulfilling connections. According to a survey by the National Center on Sexual Exploitation, 56% of divorces cited an obsessive interest in adult content as a contributing factor. This highlights how serious the impact can be, not just on individuals, but on the lives of those around them. Conclusion: the path forward. It's crucial to recognize that the consumption of adult content is not just a harmless pastime. It has real, measurable impacts on the brain, behavior, and relationships. By understanding these risks, you can make informed decisions about your consumption habits and protect your mental and emotional well-being. If you or someone you know is struggling with the consumption of adult content or the consequences of excessive masturbation, there are resources available to help. Seeking support from a therapist or counselor can be a powerful step toward breaking the cycle and reclaiming control over your life. Stay informed, stay healthy, and choose wisely.